Hey everyone, Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide at the premiere of American Woman here in Los Angeles, California. This has a fantastic cast and an amazing story starring Sienna Miller, Christina Hendricks, and more. You're not going to want to miss tonight, so stay tuned. You're so young, and this was over a year ago that you shot this, right? You've very much changed as an actor and a person since then.
Definitely. I've learned a lot too.
Yeah. You've done a lot of serious roles. Do you want to do anything fun? Be a kid, like something silly?
If the script, because usually whatever I get, I read the whole script. Mm-hmm. My mom sends it to my iPad and then we read it together. And if it's interesting, yeah, I want to do that.
How did you get latched onto this American Woman? No offense, you're not one. So what was it about it that really drew you in?
Well, to me, it's not about the fact that it's about an American woman. It doesn't really, it's about a woman. It's about a person. It's about a human being. I was drawn to the character, mm-hmm. and I felt like I knew the character. I identified with her. I have 3 daughters, 2 sons, 3 daughters. But as a father of now a daughter of 21 and a 3-month-old, and one 13-year-old in between, I felt it was a story that needed to be told. And this is 3.5 years ago, that when I first read it. So it's been a long journey. And it was, I live in America, but I wouldn't say it could just as easily be an English woman. It could just easily be somebody in Germany, so it's the title, I don't know if it's misleading. The title, I guess, is sort of referring to the idea that it almost could be every woman, or it could be any, in a way. I think that so oversimplifies it, but she's courageous and she's a warrior, mm-hmm. And she's a fighter,
I liked this film a lot. What attracted you to it? Because it's a very kind of visceral, just real life film.
It is. I mean, I think it's it's an actor's piece of material. I mean, there's such well-written characters, and you really get to dive into personalities and relationships. And I had an amazing conversation with Jake Scott, our director, on the phone about it, and I think we both just got excited by our conversation creatively, and I thought I could bring this character to life.
Yeah. One of the things I really loved, though, too, is the sisterhood of it all, which I know you're very familiar with, but you didn't even need to say much. You just needed to, give a hug to Sienna's character to really amplify what was going on. Can you expand on that a little bit?
We hit it off right away. Jake was really great about trying to create relationships, and so we went probably a week or 2 ahead of time, and we sat in the house that they lived in and had dinners together to sort of get a familiarity, but we kind of just got it right away. And we understood what these relationships were, so it came really naturally.
I can feel like, it's a little bit intense, but also I'm so happy that this movie is getting released and seen. I'm so proud of it. It's the most proud I've ever been of any work I've done. So in that sense, I'm happy to be here. But yes, it's intense. Yes.
I saw it. It was really beautiful. You've been one of my favorite actresses for probably a decade now, so it's so nice to meet you. You, first of all, tapped into this woman so much. Did you base her off of a woman that you know? Who were you able to pull from for this?
She's sort of a woman that you recognize. There are elements of, I have family members that there are little tics that I adopted that I got from members of my family who are kind of the black sheep. But she's somewhat familiar. I didn't necessarily base it on one person, but I understood her as a woman, and I think people seeing this film will also understand her.
When you found out that you would be a grandmother, Sienna Miller, the grandmother, we didn't think that'd be happening for quite some time, right?
I didn't, but it made sense. She had a kid at 16, and this exists. It's a very human story, and this is a reality that a lot of people in America are living with. This is an American woman, and I'm sort of envious. I would love to have been a grandmother at 32.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Why did you choose this specific movie to kind of be one of your first forays into drama?
I didn't choose it.
It chose you?
Yeah. I don't have that kind of stroke. I think I'd like to be a part of this film with this all-star cast. No, I was, I auditioned, and then I got the role. And that's how it works. And I'm not going to tell you otherwise. Oh, I really love the thing. Of course I loved it. I read it, and I was like, never in a million years. And then they hired me, and I thought the people were playing a prank. So I didn't get on the fucking plane. And then it turns out I actually was in the film. So I ended up in Massachusetts, and thankfully I did do the role.
Okay, well, what was it like to be a big support to all of these women? I know you have a beautiful wife over there, and all, like, was it amazing to support these beautiful women?
We're divorced, but we're getting remarried.
Good to know.
Yeah. I mean, playing. It's Sienna friggin' Miller and Christina Hendricks and Amy Madigan, whom I've, as a kid, I watched for the first time. She was Uncle Buck's girlfriend in Uncle Buck. So, no, I mean, it was a gas working with absolutely everybody in the cast, and just a pleasure to.
You give a lot of really good hugs, though. I think you seem like a good hugger in the movie.
There's four hugs a page, I believe, in this film. A lot of them were cut out, but look for those when you see the movie.
We have had an amazing night here at the American Woman premiere. We hope that you guys have enjoyed these interviews. If you want to see more like them, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, download our app for free, or just go to our website. We'll see you next time.
I want things to go back to the way they were before.
They are not going to go back to the way they were. You make do with what's left.